annals of history, few events have shaped the trajectory of a nation as profoundly as the American Civil War, lasting from 1861 to 1865. Join me as we unravel the intricate tapestry of events that led to this monumental clash, the sacrifices made, and the profound changes it wrought upon the United States. Travel back to the mid-19th century, troubled time marked by deep disagreements and growing tensions that risked splitting American society apart. At the heart of these divisions lay the deeply entrenched issue of slavery, which had insidiously woven its roots deep within the fabric of the nation. In the years leading up to the Civil War, the United States was changing a lot. It was trying to figure out who it really was and whether it could keep its promise of freedom and fairness while still allowing slavery. The North and the South disagreed more and more about whether slavery was right or wrong, and if it should be legal. This made tensions rise as each side stuck firmly to its beliefs and fought hard to defend them. For the Southern states, slavery was not only an economic institution, but a way of life, cornerstone of their social, political, and economic order. Plantation owners and slaveholders strongly protected their system of slavery, worrying that any efforts to limit or end it would threaten their existence and change their way of life. Meanwhile, in the North, more and more people were against slavery. They believed it was morally wrong. They wanted to see it end. This feeling grew stronger as people became more aware of social justice issues. Voices of abolitionists became stronger and more forceful. They demanded that enslaved people be freed right away without any conditions, and that the cruel and degrading system of slavery be abolished completely. As tensions rose and clear positions were taken, the nation was heading towards a showdown, a decisive moment. Field. Central to these divisions was the volatile issue of slavery's expansion into the Western territories. The free states of the North vehemently opposed the spread of slavery, while the slave states of the South fiercely defended their economic and social institution. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860 served as a lightning rod, galvanizing the already strained relations between the North and South. Lincoln's staunch opposition to the expansion of slavery posed a direct challenge to the Southern way of life, prompting a swift and decisive response from the Southern states. In a bold move against the federal government, 7 Southern states left the Union and formed the Confederate States of America. This set the stage for a long and bloody conflict that would tear the nation apart and change its direction forever. The first shots of the war echoed over the calm waters of Charleston Bay, signaling a significant moment when Confederate forces bravely took control of Fort Sumter, a powerful symbol of the federal government's authority. This bold action pushed the nation to the brink, torn apart by deep ideological and regional differences that had existed for a long time in American history. What followed was a terrible storm of violence and sacrifice, as family ties were stretched and challenged on battlefields, spreading from the green hills of Pennsylvania to the hot plains of Georgia. Every year, the conflict became more intense, turning into a massive struggle that deeply affected the nation's spirit. Battles like Shiloh, Antietam, and Gettysburg became unforgettable parts of history, leaving marks on the land and the minds of a nation in chaos. Yet, amid the chaos and suffering, emerged figures of unparalleled courage and conviction. Luminaries like Ulysses S. Grant and Robert E. Lee rose to prominence, their leadership epitomizing the indomitable spirit that would come to define the American people in the crucible of conflict. As the war's relentless grip tightened, the verdant hills and sun-scorched plains became witness to the agonizing struggle for the nation's very essence. The evolving conflict stirred debates not only about the preservation of the Union, but also about the fundamental principles upon which it was founded. The echoes of these battles reached far beyond the immediate fields of strife, resonating through the pages of history as a testament to the resilience, sacrifice, and unwavering spirit that characterized the American people in their darkest hour. The Civil War, with its tumultuous journey from Fort Sumter to the decisive moments on those battlegrounds, became an enduring saga of a nation, wrestling with its destiny, ultimately shaping the course of history in ways that continue to reverberate through the corridors of time. In the spring of 1865, after 4 years of relentless conflict, the guns finally fell silent, bringing an end to the long nightmare of war. Confederate armies, battered and weary, laid down their arms, signaling the culmination of one of the bloodiest chapters in American history. As the smoke cleared and the dust settled, a fractured nation stood at the crossroads, poised to embark on the the arduous path towards reconciliation and reconstruction. The surrender of the Confederate forces marked a pivotal moment in the nation's journey, signifying not only the end of hostilities, but also the beginning of a new era fraught with challenges and opportunities. In the aftermath of the war, the United States grappled with the daunting task of healing the wounds of division, charting a course towards unity and progress. The legacy of the Civil War endures as a testament to the resilience of the American spirit, the enduring struggle for freedom and equality. It serves as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made, the price paid for the preservation of the Union. War exacted a heavy toll, claiming the lives of hundreds of thousands of soldiers and civilians alike, while leaving scars that would linger for generations to come. Yet, out of the crucible of conflict emerged seeds of hope and renewal. The Civil War, for all its devastation, paved the way for profound social and political transformations, laying the groundwork for the abolition of slavery and the expansion of civil rights. It ignited a national conversation about the meaning of freedom and democracy, challenging the very foundations upon which the nation had been built. As the country moved ahead, it faced the big job of rebuilding broken communities and making people believe in American democracy again. The process of reconstruction was fraught with challenges, marked by bitter political struggles and persistent social tensions. Yet, it also provided an opportunity for the nation to reaffirm its commitment to the principles of equality and justice for all.